Tier. Tier. It is pulled up here. Most of the shit in here, like, I'm not adding it in here, like, it's shows and stuff, but I do like the fact that they added this. You know how long it took me to find a valid tier list that had, like, everything I needed, and it was, like, updated? The only thing that wasn't, like, updated was, what do you call this thing? Er, er, um, this. Captain America. They don't have this one, so now I just added it. Yeah, I wanted to change the names, but I'm not too sure what to change the names to. So, S tier is gonna stay S tier. I think I'll put like D as like meh. How do you do that? No, not C. Okay. Let's do it like meh or something. How do I do that? Delete? Oh, you just exit out. Okay. So I'll just delete this one. I want to low-key put a biased, like, column just because I am biased with some of them. Not gonna lie. But I'll just leave that like how it is. I'll probably figure it out later. But yeah, they have a lot of shows that I have not watched yet, except for WandaVision. And like, I don't want to add that in the list. Like, I could add it. I feel like I could, but like, it's not like a fair thing if I'm not doing the rest of the shows. Anywho, the first one is Iron Man. Damn. The first Iron Man, I low key compared it to what was the movie? I think Captain America. Yeah, I did. I low key compared it to that because like I was saying that Cap was like an 8 or something. Yeah, it was an 8 out of 10. And then I compared it to Iron Man because like they're kind of on the same level of like watchability. Like it's okay to watch, but like it's not like something that's like always like a first pick. I feel like just in my opinion, really. So I'll put that at like I'll put that A. What the hell is that? Is that Iron Man 2? Oh, Iron Man 2? Dude, it's so forgettable in my opinion. Like, I know what happened, but like, it's very forgettable as well. Iron Man, the first one is, you know, this is also very, like, yeah. I barely remember Iron Man 3, but like, it wasn't as like the second or first one. Captain Marvel, honestly, was a snooze fest the first 3 times I tried to watch the movie. It's very boring, honestly. But like when you actually kind of force yourself to lock in, it's not that bad. But the fact that it's a snooze fest to me, a little bit, it's like giving, like, I give her a props, honestly. It's giving C. Like, it's not as, like, like, I can't watch it. It's just, like, maybe, like, I'll sleep or something. The Marvels, girl, it's a meh. Like, it's also very kind of forgettable. I remember watching it, but I feel like it was a little bit corny, maybe. Like, it's not something I'm like I'm gonna watch it again. Like, oh my gosh, let's watch the Marvels. Like, no shade. Captain America, the y'all gonna hate me for this one. But you see, the thing is, let's change C. I'm gonna change C to meh, and then oh my gosh, yeah, this is so stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna change uh these two around just cause I want to change the name. This one is going to be dude, how I autocorrect and then it fucking I spelled absolutely wrong. The E literally goes there. Am I stupid? I'm about to leave it. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, it's going to absolutely not. It's very boring to me. Sorry. I it's not watchable to me. Like, I mean, hey, it's just not it. I don't know. Like, it's so freaking boring. Like, the first half is trash compared to like the end of the movie. Then the movie is like watchable. The first half of the movie is absolutely I am snooze fest. I'm sleeping every single time, unfortunately. If I was to rate it, I'm gonna give it its props, honestly. 7.5 out of 10. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. Winter Soldier. Automatically, it is going to GOAT. Okay? I don't really have to say anything about it. I don't really need to explain that, I feel like, honestly. Civil War. I'm gonna put at B. I didn't mind it. It's just not something I would continuously go back to watch. Like, it's not boring. It's just confusing a little bit. Like, if you're not paying attention for like one scene, you're completely lost throughout the rest of the movie. Like, it's a no brainer. Like, it's over with, honestly. Like, it's done. Like, it's not bad. It's just, I really gotta force myself to pay attention, I think. Doctor Strange, it's the same thing. Like, I don't mind it. I do enjoy Doctor Strange. It's just like all those type of movies where you like don't really go back to it too much. Like, it's like a one-off thing. Like, once in a blue moon. Oh my gosh, I haven't like watched this movie in a minute. Let me go watch it. That type of vibe. That's where that's at for me. Multiverse of Madness. I'm not gonna lie. I did like this movie because I felt like it really showed off Wanda's little OP-ness. Excuse me. It showed off her OP-ness in a way. So far, nothing has been S tier because, like, isn't S tier and GOAT the same shit? Or, like, greatest of all time, like, biased, like, to your favorites? Because that's what I'd put it as, I guess. um, um, I don't think I need this. Don't watch one because, well, no comment. Yeah. If I was to rate it, I'd give it an 8.4. I want to give it a 5, but I'll give it a 4. Just because, like, I can admire the little cameos. I can't, however, fathom what happened. Hey, man. I don't know, man. Thor. Ucho. Oh, no. Not the first Thor. I will put it as meh, but the second Thor is a absolutely not. Thor in itself is like very boring. Like it's not a Thor movie if it's not boring in some places, with the high exception of Ragnarok. Ragnarok, well, it speaks for itself. I don't really need to say anything about it. Um, the first Thor, however, damn. The first Thor, however, um, is not bad. I just don't remember too much of it. Like, I think that's like one of the other. I maybe I'm mixing. No, I'm not mixing it at all. I don't think I'm mixing it. Um, damn, bro. It's just like Thor is so forgettable in some areas, man. Except for Ragnarok, and I just now watched Love and Thunder, so I can't count that. So, yeah, I'll just get to that though. Ragnarok, however, well, yeah, I have nothing else to say about it. It is a 10 out of 10. That's very rare for my Marvel scores or just movies in general. It's not easy to get a 10 out of me from a movie, honestly. Thor, Love and Thunder, it's meh. It's not something I would go back on, to be honest. Like, I don't see myself being like, oh, let me go watch Love and Thunder. Like, no. It's like a one-off thing. Like, okay, I haven't seen something. Let's just watch something, anything, cool, whatever. You know, it's not like that bad. Uh, Hulk, the first Hulk, it's not my favorite. I'll put it at just man as well. Like I can't really talk about Captain America Brave New World because it's kind of related to that. Unless you know, you know. You don't know, you don't know. That's what I'm gonna leave it as. Guardians of the Galaxy, S tier. We have our first S tier. Great. It's not enough to be a favorite, but it's such a nice honorable mention to me. It's so good for a first movie of like a collective. Like, it's so good. I'm glazing. I don't care. I'm glazing. I like them a lot. They're not like, perfect Avengers. You feel me? Like, Avengers aren't perfect, but they're not like Guardians are like a little bit edgy. Like, they could be like almost like the Thunderbolts in my opinion. I haven't obviously Thunderbolts haven't come out yet. I don't really know much about them, but from what I've seen, they're kind of like, misfits or like rebels with the cause type of thing, or just anti-heroes. Like the Guardians definitely be killing people, but also, nah, but definitely one of my favorite movies for sure. For sure, top 10, I'd feel like. Guardians 2, I'm so sorry, I can't watch. It's just like, no, absolutely not. I just don't, it's unwatchable, man. Like, it's just boring and stale and lackluster. Uh, I didn't like the plot too much. I do like the fact that we got to meet Shorty with the antenna. I forgot her name, Loki, and I just finished watching Guardians 3. Can't remember her name. Um but yeah, Guardians 2 is it was just annoying, to be honest. Like, if you really want to be honest about it, it was just honestly annoying. There's nothing I can say about it. It's unwatchable. Guardians 3, however, Guardians 3, however, it is so cute and wholesome. It is so cute and wholesome. I really do love Rocket's story. Um what else can I say about it? It's just very, it's a really good way to end a trilogy or just like a group story. So we're at B. No. Anyways, I said what I said about Civil War. Don't kill me. um, but yeah, Guardians is just like, honestly, it's a 9.5. It's a really good movie. It's so wholesome. Like, I do enjoy watching. It is something I'd probably go back to rewatch like soon at home. I just recently watched Eternals as well. That was the last movie that I had to watch to catch up to do this list. So, Eternals, I did say that so far I didn't mind it. And I was like, I'm wondering why people are so like about it or why people were talking about it. And I understand why now because, well, the plot isn't bad. It's just it runs stale in some parts. And it's very apparent what they were trying to do with the movie. They weren't focused on like the plot in the movie or like storyline too much. I feel like they were really focused on just controlling what they wanted people to see from them. Meaning like um the gay scene when they both kissed. Yeah, that was an uproar when that movie first came out, and it's very clear to me that Marvel was really doing stuff in that type of way to try to test the waters of how far they could go before something is an issue or something is a problem. I feel like, so I feel like they did that movie just for more representation because there was a lot of representation, which is a really good thing. So hey, I don't think that was our first disabled superhero. Um Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe that is the first one we've seen on screen. Uh I like her though. She cold as fuck. She is. See, the thing is I never really cared about super like speedsters, but her, yeah. If you don't know who I'm talking about, let me show you. Let me show you. Shorty, her. Makari, yeah. She did her thing. She did her thing. Oh wow, she was a guy in the comics. Well, I like the fact that they made her a girl. I think it's very cute. And I do like her character and the fact that she's I think deaf. Yeah. But she's really, really fast though. Like, and that's the first time that I personally have seen like speedsters done very, very well. Like she was fucking that nigga up. Icarus, yeah, he was getting fucked up. Um, for what I would rate it though, overall, story wise, it's good actually. I do like the story. I like the character development a lot. Like that twist at the y'all should already watched it by now. That shit came out in like 2020. Whatever. The twist at the end when Icarus finally revealed the truth to Cerise or whoever her name was. Um yeah, I didn't actually see that part coming. Like yeah, it was obvious towards a certain point, but it's like in the beginning I didn't know at all that there was like a traitor type of thing going on. Like and then Sprite, bro, that bitch pisses me off a lot, bro. Like oh, I was jealous of you and then bro, boo, boo. She pisses me off a lot, bro. Like I said though, to rate it, honestly, I give it a B. No, I'll give it a meh. Sorry. I give it a meh because it's 3 hours. And who's sitting there watching this fucking movie for 3 fucking hours? Do I think it deserved 3 hours? Absolutely not. I wonder why it did. I'm trying to remember what certain scenes that lasted for too long for it to reach that much. Maybe going back in time and whatever. I don't. No. Rate 7.5 maybe. Um The first Ant-Man, it is an honorable mention. I do like it. I will say that I do like it. Uh, hmm. Yeah, that feels right. It's not enough to be S tier. It's just enough to be A. Like, I'm cool with that. But for it to be like, oh my gosh, Ant-Man. Nah. Like, I like his character a lot, for sure, but um it's just not somebody I pay attention enough to care about too much. To be like, oh, let me go watch this movie type shit. You know? To rate the movie, it wasn't bad. 8.5. Ant-Man and the Wasp, however, girl, it's in meh. Honestly, that's a meh for me. I do like the character Ghost though. She, I feel like, is cold as hell. I do like her, but everything else, I don't remember and I don't care. I'm joking. mm, Quantumanium. Is it terrible? Is it watchable? I wouldn't rewatch it, to be honest with you. As much as I want to lie to myself and say I would, I probably won't. I also like the CGI. Hello. I I don't know. They should have kept rendering that or something. Troubleshoot it or something. Yeah, I wouldn't go back to it. I'm not gonna cap. And Kang, for a long time I said I didn't like uh whatever whatever his name is, I forget. That plays Kang. I didn't like how he portrayed him because I'm like, this is over the top, and it's like, is the character really supposed to be like this? I feel like they could have casted somebody. Oh, Jonathan Majors. I feel like they could have casted somebody else. I don't know. Turns out I was wrong, and he was the perfect fit. So I was like, oh, okay, my fault, because I don't remember Kang's body like that. Not like physique wise, just like personality wise. Like I don't remember him being like that. But yeah. Turns out that's actually how he is. So kudos. And also that special scene when he was like threatening to kill Cassie in front of Ant-Man. And that line delivery was A1. I'll give you props for that. But will I rewatch it? Absolutely not. Nope. Black Panther. Don't kill me. Uh. Yeah. No, it's not bad. But it's enough to be A, not S. For me. For me personally. It's not terrible. It's just like, I don't know. It's a really perfectly well done movie though. I will give it that. To rate it, a 9.3. I can't really give it a 9.5 because I feel like I like the ending, like with Killmonger, but at the same time, I don't know. It could have been different, I feel like. But I get why though. So, can't be too mad. Wakanda Forever, however, baby, no. I can't rewatch that movie. Not that it's terrible, but I just don't care for it too much either. And it's really, really depressing. Like Shuri is literally going through so much grief, and I didn't know that the siren singing was from that, and that's like that TikTok sound. That's probably the only reason why I'd probably rewatch it and then just cut it off after hearing it. um, Namor was just really like, yeah, he's a good villain. I'll give him that. Shuri, on the other hand, she's kind of annoying a little bit, and I feel like they were being very corny, especially when they went to go get that girl from the college. No, no, no. Like it's cool, but like, oh my gosh, bro, like I'm tired. Like Marvel and their writers are so finicky. Like Guardians, it will be perfectly written, soundtrack perfect, everything top 10 A1. And then you watch something like um Captain Marvel's, and it's just like all over the fucking place, and you're just doing too fucking much. It's please. Ugh. Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi, girl, it's gonna be a B. It's a B. It's just really just flat out medium. That's where B line is, just like really just very much equator. It's not up, it's not bad, it's just right there, you know? It's not terrible. Do I remember it? No. But I do remember the fact that I was very intrigued with the story and like where the 10 rings come from. I'm still very intrigued, by the way. Also, speaking of cliffhangers and credit scenes, Eternals. They had a lot of those. Or was it Eternals or was it Guardians? I don't remember, to be honest with you, but it was some movie that had a unfinished. No, it was Eternals. Eternals left off on a cliffhanger. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but out of uh Love and Thunder, Eternals, and wow, I forgot it. Oh, Guardians 3. It's one of those. I don't remember. Um, Point is, are they ever gonna pick that back up? Like, I'm still wondering. It's like been like 5 years now. Hello, and they're not making a second movie. So what's that about? Anyways, Shang-Chi. I'm still intrigued on the 10 Rings thing. I still want to know the story. So that's what's keeping me at bay, and I feel like it's a really good save on their part. Marvel, obviously. Now this. The Avengers. The first one. I feel like it's an honorable mention for me personally. But not enough to be, oh my gosh, my favorite. Mm-mm. To rate it 8.5. No, 8.7. 8.7. I can accept it. It's something like the A tier is like, yeah, I can go back and watch this. You know? But Avengers is like, it's not their best one, I guess. It's not like everyone's favorite, I would say. But a good mention. Like you're paying homage. Age of Ultron. No. Yes. Yes. You can hate all you want. I don't give a fuck. The Ultron hate is too much. And it is forced. Y'all gotta shut up. For real. I do, however, see people, like, changing their mind about it a little. I'm like, it's about time. Duh. Oh my gosh. For me, solid. It's very solid. Will I give it a 10? No. It's a 9.7. It could be a 9.5 on some certain days, depending on how I feel, but it is a good movie. My favorite, absolute favorite, or maybe close second favorite Avengers film. My close second to first, I don't know. It is definitely Infinity War. Wait, this is, yeah. Go. They're so like neck and neck. Like I almost want to put Infinity War like up here a little bit. It's a tad bit, just a little bit. Just because it's so good. It's solid AF. Okay? It's very, very good to me. And it's not too long. And it's just different from all the rest. Like the fact that they lose is wonderful. To me at least. The next day at school, everybody was silent. Okay? No discourse, no discussion. Everybody knew what happened. Dude. That was some movement, okay? They had movement back then. Need I say more? Girl, I guess. Endgame is at S. Just because, like, I don't hate it. But is it my favorite? But it is, like, a really good watch. For sure. Like, for a movie on its own, by itself, like, it's a really good watch. For sure. And that's, like, what I would kind of, you know, appreciate more in a movie. The fact that it's, like, yeah, this is what this is, like, for the fact that it's mostly everyone's favorite Avenger film for whatever fucking reason. But it's not like, I don't know how to explain that. But to give it a rate, I give it a 9. Honestly, maybe a 9, just a 9. It's not terrible. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't watch their little DLC type special things. I don't watch Agent Carter. I heard they were trying to like push that agenda though, like really heavy and like what if, and people are annoyed about it. I watched WandaVision. I won't add it on the list, but WandaVision is pretty good to say the least. Like I like the certain cameos that they put in there, especially like with the brother. I feel like they're gonna do more with it, but they haven't really talked more about it, so no comment. I was watching this, haven't finished watching it. I don't feel like I will finish. Loki, the first season I did finish. I'm on like the second episode of the second season for like months and months now. Like it's been months since I picked that back up. I probably will at some point in time. I'll probably forget about it as usual. I don't know, but it's not terrible though. I do like the story. I do know what happens at the end, unfortunately, but not like how he gets there. So that's like part of what I'm gonna like see. But it's good though. WandaVision and Loki are at the same for me. Granted, they're the only ones I've watched. What If? I started watching What If and it's just like, I don't know, one of the episodes was kind of boring to me. I fell asleep and I didn't go back to it. I haven't watched Hawkeye. I have not watched Moon Knight. I haven't watched Moon Girl, She-Hulk, Invasion. I know what happens in Secret Invasion, like at the end. So all this entire row is no go. Echo I haven't watched either. Morbius I have watched. Girl. And I have watched this atrocity as well. Venom. Oh my gosh. Well. I'm wondering if I should even like add them on the list because now we're getting into Sony, which is fine. Well, fuck it, we'll add it. But for Venom, I'm trying to remember what happened in the movie. I think I liked it better than the second one, definitely. Carnage was kind of like, okay, crappy, I guess. So I'll put it as B. But Venom, Carnage, I'll put it as meh. It's okay. It's just okay. A lot of people don't really like the Venom movies though. It's very subjective. I feel like Secret Invasion is horrendous. Haven't watched What If since the first season. Yeah, I feel you. Um, damn, I didn't know Secret Invasion was like bad. Why is that? Why don't people like it? I thought people fucked with it, especially given like the end, which was like kind of like I don't know, a slap in the face, given that they were like Krolls now. It's just weird. Like what? Like, Spider Man, uh, Miles Morales. Don't remember the name. Dude, um, it is an S tier. Of course, of course. This is also an S tier. Yeah, of course. I watched the second one in theaters. It was a really nice experience. I went with my friends. That was 2 years ago now. Damn. And then now, like, the third one isn't coming out until, like, 2030. Yuck. First Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire movies. You're gonna hate me, guys. But I'm biased. Okay? I'm a little biased, man. Man. I'm gonna have to give it a B. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. It's gonna have to be put in a B. Just because it's not boring. It is a little boring though. But it's not like my favorite of all, you know? They just said forget the Comic-Con, the comic on Secret Invasion and said I'm gonna do my own thing. Oh. So they didn't follow the comic book version. That's stupid. I mean, they normally never really do follow the comic book version, so that's not really surprising. But like, I feel you though. Yeah, Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, the first movie. I don't really remember it too much. Oh, the Goblin shit. Sorry. Let's put that to A because I don't know. I kind of mixed them up a lot. So my fault. Don't kill me. Don't eat me. No, seriously though. What to rate it though? I'm gonna have to give it. I'll give it a. Damn, I don't want to give it an 8.5 because I feel like it deserves a 9. Like it honestly deserves a 9. If we're being honest, I'm gonna give it a 9. Spider-Man 2. This is with Doc Ock. It was kind of lackluster. I feel like it was okay, just okay. It was just fine, just okay. Honestly, it wasn't. This is when he was like losing his powers and stuff like that. Like, it was just okay. But Spider-Man 3, however, very memeable. It's very funny. Like, I can't take Tobey's movies like serious anymore because they've all got turned into memes just because of like certain scenes or like different like music. I'm looking at this and I low-key want to put it in A just because I feel like the first one was a little bit more heartfelt than the second. Like the second one is like you're basically getting set up for the next movie. So I low-key want to put it down here because the first one was just a little higher to me than the second one. Like the first one is like a solid 9.2. The second one is a solid like 9.1. Like just like by one off chance. Honestly, maybe if they fucking finished it and then fucking leave off on a cliffhanger, maybe they would have gotten a higher score. But hey, we'll never know. Finish that movie, guys. Nah, but seriously though, the animators haven't been getting like recognition and paid and stuff like that. So hey, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, didn't the actors just go on strike? The writers, Come on now. Damn, not the GOAT. Spider-Man 2 easily one of the best comic book movies, no glaze. I have to read the comic books. Like, that's why I put it where I put it. Like, it's not, like, bad. I just don't remember it. It's, like, so forgettable to me. Like, I had to force myself to remember what that movie was about. No shit. But is it boring? I don't feel like it is in some parts. Spider-Man 1 is 8.5. Spider-Man 2 is 9. Spider-Man 3 7.5. That's generous. You're different. I feel like other people would like rate that a lot differently. A lot differently. Um hmm. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty. My favorite Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, if you will. The first one, well, is it exceptional? Well, no, but I am pretty biased though. So I'm just gonna have to put it up here. Me personally. The second one, however, dude, like, alright. It's not terrible. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I just, ugh. Okay. The thing is, the Gwen Stacy death scene always gets me every time. So I can only give it that honorable mention. But if you're talking about everything as a whole, I unfortunately cannot, because also the way that she died is because of Harry, and he was like plot B for no reason to like a plot A, and like I forgot about him through halfway like through the movie after he finished defeating Electro. Like, why did we continuously add that in the movie? Why couldn't we just like go find his dad or something? And then they had like a scene like that, and then it was deleted. So like, what are we talking about? You can't introduce a whole big problem. Keep talking about in the first movie. Oh, my dad died. This is and this. You're not my dad. Blah 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 blah. Uncle Ben this. Uncle Ben that. And then you never talk about it ever again. But you have the audacity to have it in a deleted scene or deleted credit scene, like, and then you do nothing with it. No third movie, no nothing. It's over with. Like, I'm just, where's the third movie? You talking about the fourth movie Spider-Man for Toby? Where's Andrew's third movie? Let's do that. But no, the thing is, I don't want it to do that, because you know why? They're just gonna fuck it up. Sony needs to take their hands off Marvel, honestly, at this point, because look at Morbius and Madam Web. No shade, but shade. Okay. Andrew Hader for a minute, but after rewatching it, I can say he's the best. Yeah. No comment. As long as you got to the program. Anyways, yeah. Spider-Man is an S tier for me because it's something I will always go back to rewatch. For sure. I'm a little biased. I'm gonna keep being biased. Yeah. To be honest, is it fair to put it in S tier? In my honest opinion, no. I'd put it in A tier, but I'm gonna keep it there because I can. Spider-Man: Homecoming. It's not my favorite. B. It's not my favorite. It's not something I would continuously go back to be like, oh yeah, let me like watch Homecoming. No, I'd probably watch it if I'm like just like bored one day for real. Like there's really no reason to like, for me personally, to go and rewatch it, because like, well, I don't really care too much about it at the same time. Like, it's just okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally just fine. Like, I don't appreciate in Tom Spider-Man though. I don't appreciate the fact that like they keep helping him with the Avengers. Like, stop doing that. Like, seriously, I'm tired of it. Like, let him be himself. The whole point of Spider-Man is for him to like navigate his own life through being Spider-Man and Peter Parker at the same time. Let him be himself, bro. Like, you keep talking about Tony Stark this. Like, nigga, We don't know Tony Stark, bro. Like, relax, bro. I did this on my own. Real shit. Far From Home, I genuinely did like it. No shade. A lot of people kinda don't. I'm gonna put it at B. I'm gonna put it at B. It's okay to me as well as other people. It's just I like it a little bit more because I love Jake Gyllenhaal's performance. Like him yelling to fire the rockets was one of my favorite scenes in that movie, along with like Peter getting his Spidey tingle or Peter tingle back. You know, I did like it. I just didn't find a reason for that Europe shit though. Like I feel like that was just filler. Like that part was filler as fuck. Like the spider monkey and all that other stuff. Like it was it was okay for that part. But the reasoning for the plot, like him giving the glasses, like Edith to a billionaire because I don't feel like I deserve to take a rich whatever. Not a good bro. Like the real Peter that glazed Tony would have never said that. Okay, so maybe he's a scroll too. Um. Home. What is this one? Far From Home. No Way Home. No Way Home is easily, well, GOAT, I could say. It's either S or GOAT. I feel like I have to think about it. I might change the answer. But for now, I'll put it as GOAT just because, well, you have all the Peters. And I do like. Okay, yeah, it is gonna stay at GOAT. I really, really did like this. Oh shit, tier list? Yup. You see what I have so far. There's other ones. These are just like the shows and like X-Men and other stuff that I have not watched. So some stuff are not gonna be on the list. But this is just MCU mainly and Sony as well. Like with Venom and Madam Web and Morbius. Two atrocities at the bottom of the list, as they should. But yeah, with No Way Home, obviously you have the three Spider-Mans, so why not? People say it's nostalgia bait, but I genuinely think No Way Home that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, yeah, Toby, cool. Andrew, yeah, whatever. But like, I don't feel like they try to bait with that. I feel like it was like a good reasoning fairly for them to add it though. At least in my opinion. Um Damn. So yeah, I give that a solid 10. I've only given 2 10s out on my GOAT list. And it's been Ragnarok. Uh yeah. Yeah. Even Guardians 3 was a 9.7. And then Ultron was, I think I gave it a 9.7 as well, maybe. And Infinity War was like a really close 10, but not like, I could give it a 10 though. It could be top 310, to be honest. I need your reasoning for why I started into this. Yeah. Okay. It's just forgettable to me, bro. Like, it's not bad. It's just I just often forget about it. Like I had to force myself to remember what the plot was about, like with Doc Ock and himself when he was losing his powers and stuff. And yeah, it's just I don't remember it. So I have to rewatch it. Like I don't even remember what that whole thing was with MJ. Was it like she went over to Harry? If that was the case, then yeah, she's a whore. But other than that, I don't really remember too much. I don't know. Everybody got their own taste. It's my favorite movie. What? Okay, so I'll probably have to rewatch it. I figured some of this I would have to rewatch, but a lot of people do like Spider-Man too. So for me, B level, it's like medium. It's not great and it's not terrible. It's just okay. It's not mid though. It's just really okay, you know? Pain in the chest for real. Oh damn, you hated the first. Yes. Yes. It's too boring. The first half of it is too boring. The second half, okay, I'm up, I'm awake. The first half, it's a snooze fest. I'm sleep. Like, I can't do it. Granted, I just don't like historical, like, old films like that are set way back when. I just find them incredibly boring. Maybe because I find history boring. But I don't find history boring though. I don't know. Like, movies is just weird like that to me. Like, when it's set back in the day, it doesn't mean it has to be boring. You can still make it like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've given it so far. Uh Continuing on. Uh as much as I want to rate, I don't think I watched X-Men cuz I was watching it in story order, I think. Um Miss Morgan will remember that. I'm sure she will. Give it a meh. What would you give a meh? Oh, for the first cap. Uh 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 I think I was watching X-Men in chronological order, like story order, not like release date order. So I think I started off with Days of Future Past and I did X2. Uh I only watched each of them once. I do remember Days of Future Past. So that one I did enjoy it, to be honest. I'll give it an A. I'll put it at A. I do remember it. If I remember it, granted I did like it then. X2, I only remember that Shorty dying in that vat of vibranium, liquid vibranium or whatever it was, or adamantium, something like that. I haven't seen much of the X-Men movies. I think the only my X-Men movie I vaguely remember was the Wolverine and the New Mutants. What the hell is that? That's its own like movie? I've never heard that before. But I can't rate X2 because I don't remember it. But I do know that Dark Phoenix, whatever this hot pile of garbage is just, yeah. I know. Oh, this. I'm slow. Sorry. Uh, Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Um, Wolverine movie. I didn't even know this was a thing at all. I did not know these two movies existed. I didn't know he had his own movies aside from Logan. I did know that Logan was good. Did I watch it though? Come on, guys. No, I didn't watch it. Like, y'all should know that I don't watch these movies. Should I get around to? Yeah, but I gotta be in the mood to watch them. I do know it's like a masterpiece and whatnot, and I have a friend that often says he doesn't like this movie just because of how it's not comic book accurate. Shout out to Mike. But yeah, he does not like this movie not one bit. Anytime we whisper a sliver of this word, it's raps for the rest of the day. It's just, oh, I don't like it. It's this. It's not accurate. I can't accept it. Hey man, he's been pretty consistent on that idea as well. So there's no comment honestly. But the rest of my friends though, they love that movie. They rave about it all the time. I don't know. I don't know. Um, Deadpool. Damn, I don't remember it too much. Like, what the hell happened in that movie? I remember the first like credit scene, and um, oh, I think this was when like the girl almost died or something. Um, I'm going to give it a B, and Deadpool 2 is going to be a meh. Deadpool 2 is a meh just because it's just corny. When they start bringing in people under 21 years old and like doing too much, they with the jokes, wanting to be edgy and hip with the crowd, it's just too much. Marvel, please, like, you have to get the writing down packed and consistent first before you start making jokes. Like, back in like phase 4, they were fine with jokes, especially like Avengers and stuff. Like, it was cool, but like, I'm tired. Like, genuinely, like, I'm so tired of it. So yeah, Deadpool 2, honestly, I find it a little bit dumb and I did not like that little boy. He was very annoying to me. But the first Deadpool, I give it a meh just because I can give it an honorable mention for that. Um, Deadpool and Wolverine, however, is an automatic A. It's not enough to be an S. I feel like just because that multiverse stuff is a little overkill. I'm not complaining about it though, because that's literally the whole point of this phase is multiversal stuff. So I don't know why people complain too much about that, to be honest. But Deadpool and Wolverine, I give it a good A. Like, it's not like bad. It's just like it's not enough for me personally to be an S. Like, it's cool. I like the fact that it's gory. It's probably like one of the few Marvel movies that's gory aside from Multiverse of Madness, which was like I think the first time they did that. The Daredevil show. Okay, what I can say about this, you're not gonna like it. I can't keep watching it. It's not that I can't keep watching it. It's just every single time I do watch it, I sleep. I've only been able to get up to like episode 3 of season 1 every single time, or just season 1, episode 1. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking about rewatching it though, because the new show comes out on I think March 4th or March 3rd, but Daredevil is S tier. I haven't watched it, man. I gotta watch it. Maybe I'm missing out, or maybe I'm not. I don't know. I gotta see, but there's nothing I can say about that, to be honest. Off of like the first 3 episodes, it's not terrible. No, I don't hate it. It's just I feel like it's too slow in the beginning, and it has to like kind of simmer and like really like lead its way up, which is fine or whatever. It's just, do I have the patience for it? Well, that's up to my attention span. We'll see, but I'll put a pin in that because I do want to watch the new show, because I did watch Penguin, and I feel like they're on that same type of radar. Obviously, they're not related. Just saying. All this other shit I have not watched. No, I have not watched the Blade movies. I have not watched Fantastic Four. I was supposed to, did not get around to it. I do want to, just because like I'm interested in that Silver Surfer movie. I heard it was garbage, but you know, like, what's his name? Like, Michael B. Jordan's character is like and Steve Rogers, Chris Evans character is also like eh. Like, okay, he's Johnny Storm. What else? Um what the fuck? There's a Daredevil movie? I heard that was garbage. I heard this was garbage as well. But I'll still watch. No, I won't. I won't. The thing is, I can't say I won't. I probably will at some point in time. Not anytime soon. So don't hold me to it. Definitely missing out on The Punisher is A tier. I've heard. But I'm slow when it comes to shows, to be honest. But last but not least, Brave New World. Honestly, it's really just gonna have to be at meh. It's not something I would think to come back to. Meh is like, I don't think to come back to the movie, which is not a fair thing to say if the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is on that, just because I would rewatch it. That's the only exception, just because of Gwen Stacy. Other than that, well, the reasoning is just stupid. I just don't like that Harry shit. It's so stupid. I don't mind like the Electro stuff. I feel like they could, if they focused more on that rather than the fact that, oh, Gwen Stacy's gonna die in this movie, they would have excelled better maybe. But other than that, I'm pretty calm on it. Like, I'm chill about it. But yeah, Met is really just, I wouldn't think to go back on it as like my first option. Definitely to think about like going back to something is between Go and A for sure. Or maybe even B if I'm just feeling bored one day and like, oh, I haven't watched this one movie in a minute. You know, they don't watch Electra, you never get that time back. Don't watch. That's funny. See, now I'm like interested to see how bad it is. But yeah, this is my tier list though. I'm gonna leave this link to the bottom of the video, this YouTube video, because it's also a YouTube video as well. Um yeah, I'm gonna leave this link because it has a like basically everything. I added my own Captain America Brave New World picture, so you might have to just look it up on Google and just save it to your device and then just add it in there and as like in the files. So yeah. They have basically everything in that list, so I feel like it would be cool to do that. But yeah, this is my list. Don't eat me. Am I biased? No, this is just what I like. It's my opinion. And yeah, you may agree with me, we may not agree with me, and that's perfectly fine. We all have a mind of our own. Chilling, you chilling. But yeah, this is my list though. Um, like I said, might just have to rewatch that Spider-Man 2, honestly. But other than that, I don't really care to rewatch any of these. Like, I'm pretty caught up with MCU and Marvel and everything. Like, surprisingly enough, like, I'm glad I finally got caught up a little bit at least. All this other stuff I just have to like rewatch or just watch lore in a way. So yeah, that's that for my list though.